Welcome to our second session within Fine Feather Yoga. In today's video, we're going to be going through a fun and energizing flow sequence that's safe for any beginner. Let's get started. We're going to begin today's practice in a wide legs child's pose. So coming down into kneeling. The big toes are going to stay together. You're going to take the knees nice and wide and relax your forehead down and relax your forearms down onto your mat. So starting here, take a deep breath in and a deep clearing breath out. That's going to help your body just feel a little heavier, the hips back towards your heels, shoulders nice and soft. You can rock yourself a little from side to side. And then starting to deepen your breath in through your nose and out through your nose so it becomes expansive with every inhale. And then grounding with your exhale. This breath is going to set you up for your practice. And taking maybe 10 or 12 rounds. And then completing your breath. You can take your time. And then you'll slowly make your way into a tabletop position. So coming onto all fours, the knees come underneath your hips. Spreading your fingers nice and wide. Keep the pointer fingers facing forward. You can even just gently grip the mat with the fingertips to help support your wrists. And we're going to take some cat-cows just to get the spine moving. So you're going to soften your belly down. Start to open up your chest and then maybe lifting the gaze up as well. Rounding through your spine, drop your head down and push into your upper back. Go 3 or 4 times like this and start to use an inhale to come forward and up. And exhale to round back, tuck your chin to your chest. So you're really trying to sync up your breath with your movement, making everything nice and fluid. Come to your flat back or neutral spine. Flip your toes behind you. Start to push into your palms and you're making your way back into downward dog. So lift the knees and work towards maybe straightening the legs out and getting the heels a little closer to your mat. A deep breath in. Take a clearing breath whenever you need to. Breath out. Taking the right leg nice and high, reaching it. As you look towards your hands, step your foot all the way through. If it only comes up halfway, just grab your ankle. Take it the rest of the way, and coming down onto your back knee. Reach your left hand off to the side, guide your right hand to your right hip, and start to take a gentle twist, gazing up. And perhaps that top arm reaches as well. Leaning back, deep breath in. As you breathe out, release your hands down to either side of your front foot. Back knee lifts up and make your way back to your downward dog, stepping. The left leg reaches high. Look towards the hands, guiding it through. Knee right on top of your ankle. Back knee comes down. Lean over to the right side, left hand, left hip. Inhale, twisting. And maybe reaching that top arm. As long as that's okay on your shoulder, and as long as gazing up is okay on your neck. One more breath in. And breathing out, hands down. Stepping yourself back to your downward facing dog. Let's move through, coming to a high plank position. Shoulders on top of wrists. Drop the knees down, look forward. And lowering yourself to your belly. Point the feet. Slide the hands back to start lifting your chest into your upward dog. Moving the hips back in space. Flip the toes, downward dog. Take your left leg high. Look towards your hands, guide your left leg through. So swinging it or stepping it. And this time we're going to plant our back heel down. Really root into it and cartwheel the arms up and around for your warrior 2 pose. You want a nice long stance with the feet and your front heels making like an invisible line with the back arch of your foot. Sweep your arms in line with the earth, and then bend deep into your left leg. Keep the bend, flip your front palm, and exalt your warrior. So left fingertips reaching high and just grazing this back leg. It's a good stretch for your side body. Inhale, come back to your warrior 2. Reach through your fingertips, side angle pose, your forearm comes to your front knee. And you're looking up towards your top extended arm. Leaning back. One more inhale. then slowly guide yourself into standing. Straighten out your left leg, then you're going to pivot through your feet. Left toes tuck in, right toes turn. Warrior two on the other side. Trying to bend deep enough that your knee comes on top of your ankle. Soft shoulders, relaxing them down. Exalted, flip your palm, extending up and reaching back. And returning to warrior two. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forearm to knee. And looking up for your side angle pose. Roll the shoulder away from your ear. And rise to stand, warrior two. Straighten both legs out. And then make sure that all 10 toes turn so they're facing the same direction. Hands to hips, lift up, inhale. Broadening through the chest, and then start to fold yourself forward. Release your hands to the earth and bend your knees a little if you need to, relaxing your head down into this wide leg forward fold. One more deep breath. See if you can fold it a little deeper. And then you'll bend your knees to support your lower back, guide your hands to your hips, and rise to stand with an inhale. Taking your toes to the left, hands to either side of that foot, stepping yourself back to a high plank position. Take chaturanga push-up, maybe the knees come down, lowering. Find the back bend, point your toes, lift your heart, inhale. And moving your hips back in space. Gaze towards your hands and take one big step to the front of your mat. Guide your fingertips to your shins, lengthen your spine, look forward and up. And slowly release back down. And as if you were coming into a chair, bend your knees and sit your hips back. Sweeping the arms up. Chair pose, palms face one another. Relax your shoulders. You're going to feel the thighs start to engage, and we're going to slowly sink ourselves all the way down to the mat. If you feel like you're going to fall back, that's okay. You can always use your hands and lower your bum down. Finding the hamstrings. Sit nice and tall. Feel the sit bones rooted. Roll your shoulders down your back for Navasana, boat pose. Keeping the chest open, find the tips of your toes. The core is igniting for you to keep lifted. Perhaps your shins become parallel with the earth. And maybe you're reaching up through the arms as well. Palms face one another. Deep breath in, lift up higher. Good, and then lower the toes down. You're going to roll yourself onto your back. And from your back, you can sway the legs side to side. Just giving the hips a little bit of a massage. And then anchoring through your feet. Make sure that your middle fingers can just graze for the heels. They're walked in nice and close. We're going to set up for a back bend here, a really safe back bend. Rooting through your feet and even pressing through your palms. Make sure you just keep your chin centered, gazing up towards the sky. And then as you root through the feet, you're going to start to lift your hips up nice and high. So the legs are strong. And keeping breath full to your belly. Perhaps lifting up a little higher. Drawing the chest closer to your chin. Inhale. And lift your heels. Roll yourself back down. Nice and slow. And hug your knees in towards your chest. And rock yourself from side to side. So a really nice, gentle flow practice to kind of get the body moving and feeling engaged. Always sealing your practice with Shavasana, our final resting pose. It's really easy. Arms extending long and the legs extending long as well. Just so the body can kind of recover from your practice and rest. No work effort at all. And you'll probably stay in your Shavasana for a few minutes if you've got some time, maybe 4 or 5 minutes just to yourself. And when you're guiding yourself out of your Shavasana, just bring in some gentle movements through your fingers, through your toes, rock the head side to side. Waking up slowly, knees come into chest. And carefully reaching the right arm up overhead. You'll come over onto your side and then bring yourself up into a seated position. And then moving on with the rest of your day, feeling lighter and standing a little taller. I hope you've enjoyed that sequence. Thank you so much. Namaste. Recording on. Sequence that's safe for any beginner. No, that's not what I had practiced. And new cut. Are you gonna know which one's the one? Hey, thank you for watching my video. To subscribe to my YouTube channel, click here. If you want to watch some more fun videos, they're over here on the side. And to check out my website, my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, click below. Have a great day.